Hey guys, Huz here. In this video I'm just going to cover a few, things I've noticed with different ELO people, from unranked to all the way to diamond. I'm not going to cover challenger as I personally don't have any experience with challenger players. I'm currently in platinum, so I have experienced everything up to platinum, but I also get ranked with people that are in diamond in my solo queue games. Please find it useful. It's not a guide as such, it's just seeing the tendencies of what people do in each division. On the screen now is an ELO distribution chart dated sometime in 2013, so it's fairly recent. It clearly shows where the bulk is in League of Legends. A lot of people are finding themselves in silver and bronze. So this tells me a lot of people either want to get into silver or get into gold. Now, there's a few tendencies I find with a lot of people who are in bronze, silver, gold, all the divisions. The only unranked experience I can think of is me back in Season 1. It was the only time that I've actually been unranked. Admittedly, I have dropped to the really low section of bronze early in Season 2, of when I didn't really take League of Legends seriously. From what I remember from Unranked Games is one big thing: low CS, or low creep score. Creep score is obviously when you last hit a minion you get the gold. Sometimes I've watched a friend's game who is unranked. The game goes on for half an hour and very few people in the game are above 100, 150 CS. Really work on that if that fits you. CS is probably the biggest way you're going to get gold. And another thing I find about unranked games or low ELO games is there's a lot of kills going on, but that also brings a lot of deaths. Or low ELO people find that going in for a 1-for-1 is a good trade. That isn't always the case. You've really got to look in what champions you are. If you're a champion, say Jax, who scales amazingly late game, sure, trade 1-for-1 because not much things are going to beat you late game. So you can afford to give a 1-for-1. But if you're playing something like Lee Sin or Shaco, a 1-for-1 trade is really bad because you're really good early game, but quite bad late game. A lot of people feel happy when they get bronze if they've been unranked for a while, and they should rightfully be so. If they want to go for silver, they've got to master a few things. One thing I mentioned earlier in unranked games was CS. You find in bronze people are a little bit better with CS, but the kill issue is still there. There's a lot of kills going on in these games, which also bring a lot of deaths with these games. As I said earlier, it's not always worth it going for a 1-for-1 trade, what you learn over time. Another thing you find with bronze is teamfights, dragon timers, baron timers, that type of thing aren't really taken into account. Time and buff, time, dragon, everything, because then your team is more aware. Communicate with your team and you'll get out of bronze no time and you become silver. There's not much to say about silver as it's very like bronze and just below gold. The only thing I can say is champion selection. People tend to take champions in unfavourable matchups. People learn how to build stuff and their CS is getting better, but just pick the right champions. Gold is the ELO where most people dread. You either get leavers or trolls quite often because when people get gold, they kind of turn off. They've got what they wanted. A lot of people's target is gold. But don't let this, scare you in any way. You can get to platinum. Only recently, about a month or two ago, I got promoted to platinum from gold. It was quite hard, but I managed to do it. The differences from gold to silver or any other division is people are really starting to learn the game and learn their role they're trying to main. For me, I main mid, and at gold, I was fairly comfortable playing pretty much every single mid in the game. That isn't the case for everybody, but that's what you generally find more often. People are really comfortable with a larger champion pool. Also, people are generally better at laning and team fights. Team fights are a big part of the game. And lane phases also. If you're going to win the game, first win your lane. That's the first step to win the game. Now I'm Platinum ELO, and there are certain tendencies I see. Basically, people are just better at the game in general. CS is higher, team fights, everybody knows what to focus. Dragons, barons, that type of thing, I'd say is the biggest thing between gold and platinum. Everybody kind of is on the same wavelength in Platinum of when to go for Dragon, when to go for Baron, when to back off, that type of thing. Everybody kind of knows. This is a thing you learn with just playing a lot and just playing with better people in general. You know, the more you play with better people, the better you're going to be yourself. It works in any single thing, basically, in life. A lot of people at this ELO also watch professional streams, which they get a lot of insight of champions, champion builds, counters, that type of thing. One thing I will say on counters is don't really go for counters. If you're not good at a champion, but you know that champion counters something that's already picked, don't pick it. It's not worth it. Just play what you're really good at, and you're probably going to win. The skill level between Diamond and Platinum isn't huge. The one big difference which I find is less mistakes. That Platinum player might think, oh, I can go for that tower dive, where a Diamond player with more experience may think, no, you can't. That's the only thing I can think of which is the difference between Platinum and Diamond so far.